All right, everybody, how we doing? Ooh, we got a big week. Big. Got a big week happening. Got a lot of games this weekend. A lot of stuff could change in this top 25 and especially in the playoff picture. But before we get to that, I had some folks tell me that, yeah, if you're going to pick a game of this past weekend, you'd have to go between about 7 or 8 games. So I thought, all right, we'll just take a look at some of the big highlights as to what happened. Because, of course, I didn't get to watch all the games. I did get to watch several, but I didn't get to watch all the games. So let's take a look at the highlights of last week and see what we got. Yeah. And then we'll go from there. For those that are new with us, welcome to the channel. We are glad to have you. I'm Steve. I'm a huge sports fan, and we just have a lot of fun over here. We break down the week schedules. We watch some highlights. We pick a game of the week, all that kind of stuff. If you want to join us on a regular basis, subscribe button is down below. We'd love to have you along for the ride. And we'll be talking about all kinds of sports. Right now, we're talking about football because we're getting toward playoff time, right? And we're in the middle of the NFL season as well, so we'll be talking about that here in a little while too. But, yeah, got a lot happening. And we'll be talking about a lot of sports, hockey, baseball, all softball, all kinds of stuff. So, all right. Well, let's get into it. Highlights of the NCAA weekend, last weekend, before we get this week's schedule up. Let's go. Oh, and by the way, I'll leave the original video link for this down in the description. This comes from Bleacher Report, so we want to support them. I've subscribed to them. It's where we'll get our highlights from, one of the places. Yeah. So please go check them out.
Bronkemeyer, backside throw, Singleton makes a miss, does it inside, Singleton, touchdown, Nittany Lions! Mendoza, in trouble, it's out!
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown!
That's a touchdown all day long.
Unbelievable! The first one to touch! Oh my goodness, it's a touchdown. Oh my gosh!
It is.
He caught it!
That's a touchdown.
Clock as well.
That's a touchdown on Sunday. He let that toe kick.
Quarterback draw. Gronowski. Touchdown, Iowa.
First down.
Yeah, I see what y'all mean. I see what y'all meant by, you'd have to choose between some games because, Jesus. That went down to the wire with Indiana. This one's going down to the wire with Iowa and Oregon. 31 seconds. Iowa up 16-15. All right.
Now the clock starts. Less than a half minute. Dante Moore throws. Oh, what a catch and throw.
How did he catch that?
To Malik Benson. Ferguson Reynolds to hold, unless we have another timeout. From 39 yards for the win. Up and good. He got it. With 3 seconds left.
All right, now we knew this going into last weekend, especially in that top 25 right there. There was some teams that were either going to survive or they were just barely going to pull off them games because there was going to be some close games. I knew Indiana was going to be one of those. I wasn't sure about Oregon. Oof.
A line drive and fielded by Carlos Hernandez.
On the bounce.
Hernandez on the loose, looking for an alley. Up the sideline. Got away from blockers. Hernandez. Pop clutch. Hernandez touchdown. The Demon Deacons with a deke. What's remaining? Kalen into the end zone. Up for grabs. Incomplete for Harrison.
Holy
4th
smokes.
down in overtime.
And this one I knew was going to be close too. Although it's, I wasn't sure if Cal could pull this off or not, but we're fixing to find out here.
Sangapolatele takes a snap, looking to the end zone, fires, caught, touchdown to Jesus! And it's a walk-off win for Cal on the road in overtime. A career game from their receiver.
Now, I knew Cal was no pushover. They haven't been a pushover all year. So, yeah.
A career game from their freshman quarterback.
And just takes off running.
Diego out the backside. Against his body, Richardson. He's got it. And he's down in 7 yards passing. Once more. In the corner of the end zone. Did Coleman catch that?
Wow.
Are you kidding?
Football because Martell Height. That's amazing tracking ability.
Jesus.
Pavi over the top. Touchdown.
And he got it.
Cole Spitz. Daniels throws to the end zone. Incomplete. Vanderbilt outlasts Auburn in a thriller.
Playing man.
Yeah. I'm not an Auburn fan, but yeah, that was a fire of a game too, it looked like. Hoo boy. Texas Tech, BYU, I did get to watch this. This was a good game. A really good game. It was closer than what it looked.
Coverage on the outside.
Final 30 seconds of the quarter. Second down throw to the end zone. Douglas. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Kitty dials up his favorite target. Puts it right where he can make a play. Got the
of them playing one another. Potentially the final play of the first quarter. Going deep into the end zone. Smith catch. He's down right near the goal line. That is an amazing stat, Jake. How fresh this team can be. Sayin looking down the middle. He's got a man. Smith caught. Touchdown. Sayin to Smith like PB&J.
Defensive player of the week, rightly deserved.
Okay, here's my question, though. If Ohio State stays up there, are they ready for, Bama or any of them? I mean, are they really ready for them? In y'all's opinion now. I know what my opinion is, but I'm not going to say it yet because I'm not sure. I think Indiana, the way they're playing right now, against the teams they're playing, wow. I'm not so sure that Indiana is not sitting at a number one right now in the country. I'm just saying,
McCown play fake on first down, and it's picked off on first down. And we are running with the Bulls on the first play of the game. McCown keeps it, and he is dropped. Ball is out. Scoop by Jarvis Lee. Oh, my. Fred Gaskin.
wow.
first 3 and out for A&M today. It's a fake. They are faking it, and they've got it. And would you look at this? Dalton Brooks, who had the big play before halftime with a run. And on course for the SEC championship game. Owens breaks free. Hey, Ruben, put a nail in it here at Mizzou. Both sides of the line of scrimmage. Still 7 on the play clock. Simpson end zone. Ryan Williams. Touch Tigers.
Yep. I think everybody knew Bama was going to win that one. I think everybody knew A&M was going to win that other one. I thought the A&M would be a little tighter with Mizzou, to be honest with you. Because I think Mizzou's a better team than what they showed against A&M right there. My personal opinion, of course, like I said, but I think they're a better team than what they showed on this past Saturday. Now this one, I think everybody expected Bama to win this. There was no questions going in.
As he wound up to throw it, Yonze Pierre.
Stockton hands it off. Room for Frazier. And he's inside the 40. It's a foot race. Frazier at the 10. Keeps his balance. Doesn't. Instead, Stockton stepping up, throwing complete. And it's Thomas who's free. Breaks a tackle. Inside the 30. Thomas cutting it back again. Another Georgia touchdown.
Williams has some room in front. He's going to try to take it. But Mason Bosa shuts the door. Wisconsin.
And now the fourth quarterback to play this season for the Badgers is the first quarterback in league play to take a knee as the crowd.
That was an unexpected one, right? The way the Badgers had been playing, that was unexpected.
Does the unthinkable and rushes the field.
If we need to get to it. It's a pistol wishbone. Retzlaff keeps it. He's got a blocker in front of him. Reed clears the path for a touchdown. Game of the season. Off play action. Another deep shot. That's caught. It's a two-lane touchdown. No flags on the field. Anthony Brown.
Scored by their defense after scoring the touchdown to make it one score again. And Flora, returnable punt out of the first search.
Oh, look out. Iowa State moving.
There goes Flora, the walk-on with a huge play to give Iowa State the lead. Beck, seam shot. And strike! Keelan Marion splits the safeties. Touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think Miami's done yet either, to be honest with you. And there's some teams that are going to move. We'll talk about that here shortly.
Carson back. A little throwback screen. Are you kidding me? He throws it back to CeCe Maui-Noah, the tackle, and it's a big man touchdown.
Making sure that you're up to date
I love the big men.
on that Nebraska drive. Going screen underneath to Emmett Johnson. Look out. Look out.
Look out!
Holy smokes.
Look out! 56 yards! Touchdown!
It's intercepted. Story's got
another big man play.
Najee Story lost the ball through the end zone, in the air, out of bounds.
Going and hitting the big Najee Story, putting his body on the line for his team, and saves a touchdown.
Mayava, end zone, tipped, and Lane got it, touchdown.
HBO help a brother out. Goes up with one hand while he's getting just held like a grudge.
Clock under 20 seconds now. Belfort look.
I mean, there were some good games. There were some really good games last weekend. I don't know what this weekend's going to hold. Boy, oh boy.
To the throw, has a man over the middle. Late delivering and throws the interception in the end zone. It's Kentrell Webb with the pick. And that's game, set, match.
3rd and 3. Back the other way against
James
the
Madison
grain
and
to Wayne
Marshall.
Knight. It's a first down and a lot more. Wayne Knight into the end zone.
Play clock down to 3. They get it off from the 49. Second down.
Wow.
Navarro scrambling as he has been so many times tonight. Lofts it up for grabs. Harris has it. Inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown. Not care about
It was some good ball.
your own safety going up and making hits. Kaliak Manis loops it to the end zone. It's Ian Strong's 3rd receiving touchdown today.
Rutgers.
Now a little flea flicker. They're going to throw it back to Klubnik. Pursuit coming. They're going to throw into the end zone. It's caught. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, he was getting an earful now. 3rd down and 4, and Gio slings it. The defender fell down, and Jordan Shipp is off to the races and will take And now he's got man coverage downfield. It is caught. And a pylon touch for J.J. Hester. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky's a better team than they've showed, to be honest with you. But, yeah, that's kind of the breakdown of last week's games. There was some good games and some great plays in there. Okay, so let's look at the top 25 this weekend, because there's going to be some changes. There's no doubt about that, right? Clemson at Louisville Friday night. I would say Louisville's going to win that, but, you know, that could be a good game as well. Minnesota, Oregon, now that's a game to watch, in my opinion. That's a game to watch because Minnesota is a better football team than people are giving them credit for, especially defensively. So they could be some trouble to Oregon. That's a game to watch. We'll have to see what happens with that one. A&M, South Carolina at A&M. A&M should handle that. No problem. Michigan, Northwestern. Michigan should handle that. Should. Now, here's one we got to watch, right? Notre Dame, Pittsburgh. Number 9 at number 23. Pitt is a good football team. A very good football team. They could upset Notre Dame here, and if they upset Notre Dame, that takes the top 10 to a whole nother level too, because somebody's going to move up because Notre Dame will move down. So, yeah, have to see what happens there. South Florida, Navy. Navy could actually win that game. So that could be another game changer. Wisconsin, Indiana. Indiana should handle that handily, in my opinion. Indiana might be the number one team in the country right now, the way they're playing. They're just offense, defense, special teams. They're not missing. They're firing on all cylinders. Arizona, Cincinnati. Cincy should have that pretty easily. Let's see. Iowa, USC. That could be one to watch. And App State, James Madison. Well, James Madison should handle that. Iowa, USC. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Because Iowa's no pushover either. That's a game to watch, too. Georgia Tech, Boston College. Tech should have that. I like the way Georgia Tech is playing right now. There's another one. Alabama, Oklahoma. Oklahoma at Alabama. 11-4. So that's going to change the top 12 too, one way or the other. Alabama should handle that. But that could be a good game. That'll be a good defensive game for sure. UCF, Texas Tech. Tech should handle that. North Carolina State, Miami. Miami should have that. Virginia, Duke. Virginia. New Mexico State, Tennessee. Tennessee should handle that pretty easily. Utah, Baylor. Utah should handle that. Florida, Ole Miss. Yeah, I don't see Florida coming back at any point right now. So I'm going to say Ole Miss will handle that. There's another one. There's going to be a big one, too. Texas, Georgia. That's going to be a big one for the top 10. If Texas blows Georgia out or even beats them by, I don't know, let's say 14, Georgia will drop hard. But if Texas gets beat by Georgia, they're going to drop hard. So either way, it's going to affect the top 10. UCLA at Ohio State. Ohio State should handle that easily, but, you know, it's UCLA. Boy, that'd be a wild one if UCLA comes and takes out Ohio State. That would be a really wild one. And then TCU, BYU. BYU should handle that pretty easily as well. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at this weekend, y'all. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one, if nothing else. It's going to be a great weekend of football. So, we'll see what happens. Thank y'all for watching with me. I appreciate it very much. Let me know what y'all think the game of the week is once we get done with the games on Saturday. Come back, comment on it, if you will. Let me know what you think the game of the week is. And if we come up with a game of the week, we'll show the highlights of it next week and we'll run it down. All right? Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all later. We are out.